Good morning everyone. So today we are going to look into the national daily analysis, and we are also going to cover the UPSC topic analysis. Okay, today is 14th of October 2020. So let us quickly see the topics that we are going to cover today. So today we will look into the following topics: the Blue Flag Certification, Shanghai Cooperation Organization, Auction Theory in Economic Sciences, राष्ट्रीय कामधेनु आयोग, Philatelic Passport, Exercise Suraksha Kavach, CRISPR-Cas technology, and we will understand about sovereign gold bond. Okay, these topics were in news recently, so we will look into these topics now. So let us see the details about the Blue Flag Certification. Recently it was in news because eight beaches in India have been awarded the Blue Flag certification, okay, by an organization which is known as Foundation for Environmental Education. In short, it is known as FEE. It is a Denmark-based non-profit organization. Okay, so that Blue Flag certification, and I would like to take you to little bit history about it. Recently, the Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change in India has notified 13 beaches in India for getting the Blue Flag tag. Okay, so those 13 beaches have been notified by the ministry, but later on, some expert committee had been set up by international organizations that comprised of Foundation for Environmental Education, IUCN, and other international bodies, and they have awarded the Blue Flag tag to 8 Indian beaches. So we will see what are the categories in which the Blue Flag certification tag is awarded. These categories are beaches, marinas, and boat operators. So Blue Flag certification is awarded to beaches, marinas, and boat operators. And what are the main criteria for the award of Blue Flag certification? The main criteria are like it should have excellent water quality. Okay, then environmental management should be taken care of, and then environmental education should be provided to the visitors, and safety standards must be adhered to. So it has many criteria, but these are the 4 main criteria that are looked upon by the Foundation for Environmental Education for awarding Blue Flag tags. Okay, and it has been for the first time that one country has been awarded 8 Blue Flag certification tag to its 8 beaches in one go. Okay, so this is an important topic for the UPSC examination. Let us now look into the details of this particular topic. Okay, so what are the beaches from India that have been awarded the Blue Flag certification tag? These beaches are Kappad Beach from the state of Kerala, then we have Shivrajpur Beach from Gujarat, then Ghogla Beach from Diu. Okay, and as you know, Daman and Diu and Dadra and Nagar Haveli have been recently merged by the central government. Okay, these 2 union territories were merged to make a single union territory. So this Ghogla Beach is located in Diu. Then we have Kasarkod Beach, which is located in Karnataka. Then we have Padubidiri Beach, which is in the state of Karnataka again. Then Rushikonda from the state of Andhra Pradesh, Golden Beach from Odisha, and Radhanagar Beach, which is located in Andaman and Nicobar Islands. So here if we look into this particular list, we can see that 2 beaches were awarded from the same state. Like from Karnataka, there are 2 beaches. These are Kasarkod Beach and Padubidiri Beach. So this is all about this particular topic. If you want to read more, so I am sharing a link for that particular thing. You can refer this particular link to understand more about this topic. Now let us move to the next topic for the day. Now we are going to read about the Shanghai Cooperation Organization. We will see why it was in news, and then we will learn about the Shanghai Cooperation Organization. So why it was in news? Because the 7th meeting of the Ministers of Justice of the Shanghai Cooperation Organization member states will be hosted by Shri Ravi Shankar Prasad. He is the Union Minister of Law and Justice. Okay, and along with him, the Communication and Electronics and Information Technology. Okay, like Minister of Communication and Electronics and like MITI from the MITI is like they are together going to host this particular thing, the 7th meeting of Ministers of Justice of the Shanghai Cooperation Organization. So this is just a trigger point for us, like why it was in news. But the basic thing that we need to understand is about Shanghai Cooperation Organization, its member states, its structure, and why it was in news recently. So like, let us understand about the Shanghai Cooperation Organization. The Shanghai Cooperation Organization is a permanent intergovernmental international organization. What do we mean by intergovernmental international organization? These are those international organizations whose member states are only countries. In international law or international studies, we call the countries to be states. Okay, so the member states of Shanghai Cooperation Organization are governments, sovereign governments. So that's why it is an intergovernmental international organization. It comprises of 8 member states, it has 4 observer states and 6 dialogue partners. Now we will understand about what are the member states of the Shanghai Cooperation Organization. We will understand the observer states, what are the observer states, and we will also learn about the dialogue partners of the Shanghai Cooperation Organization. So let us go into the detail about it. So in this slide over here, you can see, like, on the left hand side we have a map that mentions about the states, like the member states of the Shanghai Cooperation Organization and the observer states. Okay, so all the countries over here that are encircled, they are the full members of the Shanghai Cooperation Organization, and all other countries that have been highlighted using yellow color, they are the observer states of the Shanghai Cooperation Organization. Now let us see how to learn these names. Okay, how to learn these names. So the thing is, if I draw a single arc like this, are you understanding? If I draw an arc like this in this clockwise direction, so which countries are we coming first? So Russia is one of the member states, second is China, okay, third is India, then we have Pakistan. Pakistan is the 4th member state. These are the 4 member states, and apart from this, again we will draw a smaller arc in the same manner to learn about the member states of the Shanghai Cooperation Organization. Okay, so 5th member is Kazakhstan. This is Kazakhstan. Then we have Kyrgyzstan, Tajikistan and Uzbekistan. These are the 8 member states of the Shanghai Cooperation Organization. Once again, Russia, China, India, Pakistan. Okay, then the inner circle, inner semicircle, like this is like Kazakhstan, Kyrgyzstan, Tajikistan and Uzbekistan. These are the 8 members of the Shanghai Cooperation Organization. Now let us understand about the observer states. What are the observer states? Number 1 is Mongolia, then we have Afghanistan, then we have Iran and Belarus. So I have included a list of these member states. Once again, you can follow this particular list that talks about the members of Shanghai Cooperation Organization. Number 1 Russia, then China, India, Pakistan, Kazakhstan, Kyrgyzstan, Tajikistan, Uzbekistan. I have already told how to remember the names of these countries. Okay, just make 2 arcs, okay, in the nature of a semicircle, one bigger and one smaller, and it will help you to understand the names of these countries chronologically. Then let us look into the observer states of the Shanghai Cooperation Organization. They are Mongolia, Afghanistan, Iran, Belarus. Okay, so these member states have been like highlighted using yellow color over here. Then let us understand about the dialogue partners of the Shanghai Cooperation Organization. They are Azerbaijan, Armenia, Cambodia, Nepal, Turkey and Sri Lanka. These are the dialogue partners of the Shanghai Cooperation Organization. Okay, then let us see the structure of the Shanghai Cooperation Organization. This particular infographic talks about this structure. So it has a broad structure, and governance in this particular organization is done at different levels according to this particular structure. But what is more important for us to learn from this particular infographic is RATS. RATS stands for Regional Anti-Terrorist Structure. Okay, RATS stand for Regional Anti-Terrorist Structure. What it means that Shanghai Cooperation Organization is a regional organization. It is a regional intergovernmental organization. So under this particular organization, they have a mechanism, and under this mechanism, what they do, they try to combat all the kind of terrorist activities through this RATS Council. Okay, so they have Regional Anti-Terrorist Structure. Okay, it is known as RATS. It is a part of the Shanghai Cooperation Organization. You just need to remember this particular term because this is very important. Okay, so I'll quickly take you through these the different levels of organization under the Shanghai Cooperation Organization. So at the top we have Council of Heads of States. Okay, then below it we have Council of Heads of Government, that comprises of prime ministers. Then under this we have Council of Foreign Ministers. Okay, Council of Foreign Ministers works in parallel with meeting of heads of ministers and or departments. Okay, and under this we have commissions of senior officials. Then we have special working groups. Okay, then if we look into the Council of Foreign Ministers, under the Council of Foreign Ministers we have Council of National Coordinators, and Council of National Coordinators works in cooperation, okay, in cooperation with the meeting of heads of ministers and or departments. Okay, and they also work in cooperation with the non-governmental institutions also, like we have Shanghai Cooperation Organization Business School, then we have SCO Interbank Consortium, then we have SCO Forum. Okay, and under the Council for National Coordinators we have SCO Secretary General. Okay, and he heads the Secretariat of the Shanghai Cooperation Organization. And under the Secretariat we have permanent representatives to the SCO, like Shanghai Cooperation Organization Secretariat. Okay, so if we talk about the Regional Anti-Terrorist Council, okay, so Regional Anti-Terrorist Council, they work at various levels. Okay, RADS Council works at various levels, and under this we have permanent representatives to RADS. Okay, so this is all about the Shanghai Cooperation Organization. If you want to learn more, you can follow this particular link of the Press Information Bureau. Now let us move to the next topic for the day, which is auction theory in economic sciences. This topic was recently in news, so we will understand why auction theory in economic sciences was in news, what is its importance, and we will learn about some keywords or important terminologies that are associated with the auction theory in economic sciences. Okay, so let us see why the auction theory was in news. Recently the economics prize in the memory of Alfred Nobel was awarded to Paul Milgrom and Robert Wilson. These were the two people who have been awarded the economic prize. Okay, economic prize. Okay, for their work on auction theory and new auction formats. Okay, these two people together have worked on auction theory and they have devised new auction formats. So we will understand, like, is it a Nobel Prize in economics? No, it is not a Nobel Prize in economics, but the thing is it is associated with the committee, that gives out the Nobel Prize in economics. As you know that the Nobel Prize, Nobel Prizes are awarded in 5 different categories, but economics is not one of them. Okay, so we will understand then how it is associated with the Nobel Prize committee and all. Okay, so this particular economic sciences prize is officially known as Sweriges Risk Bank Prize in Economic Sciences. So this particular terminology has been highlighted in this slide over here. You can see, so it is officially known as Sweriges Risk Bank Prize in Economic Sciences. It is given in the memory of Alfred Nobel. Popularly or incorrectly, sometimes incorrectly, it is referred to as Nobel Prize in Economics. Okay, so there is no Nobel Prize in Economics. This is officially known as Sweriges Risk Bank Prize in Economic Sciences. We will understand about this particular terminology also, which is Sweriges Risk Bank Prize in Economic Sciences. Okay, why it is not a Nobel Prize? Because it is not one of the 5 Nobel Prizes that Alfred Nobel established in his will in 1895. So it is not considered as a Nobel Prize. So the thing is, why it was created? Because it was created in 1968 by a donation from Sweden's central bank. Okay, like Sweden has a central bank, its name is Sveriges Risk Bank. Okay, so this Sveriges Risk Bank has donated some amount. They made a donation to the Nobel Foundation to commemorate the bank's 300th anniversary. Okay, so they wanted the commemoration of this particular Sweden central bank, okay, 300th anniversary, and they made a donation, okay, to the Nobel Foundation. And this particular donation include an amount of 10 million Swedish kronor. Kronor is the currency of the Sweden. Okay, So it includes 10 million Swedish kronor. Okay, it was the award money. If we convert it into Indian rupee, it is around 8.33 lakh crore rupees. Okay, sorry, 8.33 crore rupees. Okay, so 8 crore 33 lakh rupees around. Okay, so this is why it is not considered a Nobel Prize in economics, because Sweden's central bank has given some fund to the Nobel Foundation for the commemoration of this particular bank's 300th anniversary, and that's why they have created this particular prize, economics prize, okay, in the memory of Alfred Nobel. Okay, so that's why it was in news. And so now let us understand about the auction theory in detail. Okay, so what is auction theory? The auction theory studies how auctions are designed, what rules govern them, how bidders behave, and what outcomes are achieved, okay, in auctions. As you know, auctions are taking place globally, like all the countries in almost various spheres, they award auctions. Like in India, if we talk about in India, for the allocation of a spectrum, the government conducts auction. So a company that bids the highest is awarded the auction. But like there can be different rules set by the auction committee. Okay, they set the rules according to the outcomes that they wish, right? If they want to get the maximum amount of money, so the thing is they will go for highest auction, and they may have other objectives also. So accordingly the auction is drafted. So the thing is, there has been a recent development by these two people who have been awarded this economic prize, like the prize in economic sciences. Okay, so that's why we need to understand about this auction theory. Okay, so the oldest form of auction is the auction of a bankrupt person's property to pay off his credits. Means, like, let's consider you have taken some loan from a bank against your property. Your property is kept as a collateral in the hands of the bank. Now if you are not able to repay back the money that you have taken from the bank, so the thing is, bank may auction your property. So the thing is, why the bank auctions your property? To recover their amount. Their main objective will be to fetch maximum amount from the property that you have kept with the bank as a collateral. Okay, so this simple design of such an auction is the highest open bidder getting the property or the commodity in question. So we have understood what is the objective of the banks in this case. Objective wants to get the highest price or highest, they want to recover the highest amount from conducting auction of your property that you have kept as a collateral with the bank. Okay, and over time the nature of the auctions and the fields in which auctioning is being done has got diversified. So that's why it is very important to make the auctioning thing a structured thing. So these people have developed the auction theory. Okay, over time the format of auction has widened to include other commodities such as spectrum for radio or telecom use, carbon dioxide emission credits, electricity, or right to collect local garbage and all. Okay, so the thing is, in many municipalities in different countries, what happens, the municipalities award the auction to different private companies for collecting garbage, because they will be given money for that particular thing. So an agency that takes up the responsibility of collecting garbage, so they will have to go for auction and all. So different auction models are needed for depending upon the commodities, purpose of the auction, and the entities conducting the auction. So a lot of action models are available. So we will understand more about this particular topic. Okay, so we have already understood what can be the motive of conducting auction. One of the thing is recovering the highest amount. Second thing is to sell, for selling the thing to the most eligible person, so that the benefit of that particular good goes to the largest public and all. So there are different ways of conducting auction, and there are different motives also, there are different objectives also. So we will understand some key variables that are associated with designing an auction. Okay, some of the thing is one of the key variable is rules of the auction. Okay, some of the auctions may be closed auctions, some of the auctions may be sealed bids also. Okay, open-ended auctions may also be there. Okay, so let's consider the government has put up something for auction. So in that thing different parties may like give their like whatever they want, give their proposal in a closed envelope, or it can be an open-ended auction also. Okay, so these are known as rules of auction. It may be single bid versus multiple bid auctions also. Okay, so the first key variable is rules of the auction. Second key variable is commodity or service being put up for auction. Like there are different things that are being put up for auction, like paintings may be put, spectrum may be allocated through auction. So the thing is commodity or service, different services may be put up for auction. So some of the things have like we have two associated term with this thing is private value versus common value. Okay, private value versus common value. What do we mean by private value versus common value? Let's consider I am putting something on auction today. Okay, the people who are participating in the bidding process, the people who are willing to purchase that particular thing, they will see what is the common value of this particular item, and they will see how much this particular item means to them. Means like this is known as private value. If there is a painting that I have put up for auction, there may be some people who are participating in the auction. Some people may find that particular like painting to be worth having at higher cost also. So they have higher private value. Okay, they have higher private value. And at the same time some other people may have lesser thing. So if they are reselling that particular painting after purchasing it from me, so the thing is that will be considered as common value. Okay, so like commodity or service that is being put up for auction, they have two type of prices. One is known as private private value and common value. Okay, common value is something which is associated with reselling of that particular commodity once they have got it from the auction thing. Then uncertainty is also associated. Uncertainty is a key variable associated with auctioning. Okay, so uncertainty regarding which bidder has what information about the object, or even the value another bidder associated with the object. So these are the three key variables that are associated with auction. One of the variable was rules of the auction. Second variable, commodity or service being put up for auction. Third is uncertainty that is associated with auction. Okay, so now let us learn some more concepts associated with this thing. So let's consider today I am putting something up for auction. There are 10 people who are participating in the bidding process, and the person who finally gets that particular award, means the person who finally purchases that particular commodity in auction, that person may purchase it at a price which is higher than the actual value of that particular thing. So if that price is higher than the actual value of the thing, it is known as winner's curse. Okay, how do we name it? We name it as winner's curse. Winner's curse means although a person has won a particular auction, means like although a person was able to purchase something through auctioning, but the thing is he might have purchased that particular good at a higher price than the normal price of that particular thing. It is known as winner's curse, and this particular term has been coined by one of these two people, like who have been awarded the economic prizes. Okay, which is sometimes referred to as Nobel Prize in Economics. Okay, now let us learn more about it. Okay, so the winner's curse is a tendency for winning a bid in an auction to exceed the intrinsic value or the true worth of an item. Once more, the winner's curse is a tendency for the winning bid in an auction to exceed the intrinsic or the true value of an item. Then Milgrom was one of the person who has been awarded. Milgrom came up with a more general theory of auctions by analyzing bidding strategies in different auction formats. Okay, so what we have learned in the in this particular thing, that auction theory in economic sciences, two people have been recently awarded the economic prize. It is sometimes referred as the Nobel Prize in Economics, although it is not the Nobel Prize. It has been set up by a donation from the Central Bank of Sweden. Okay, they have made a donation to the Nobel Foundation for creation of an economic prize. So it was not one of the original part of the will of Alfred Nobel. So that's why it is not officially referred as the Nobel Prize in Economics. Okay, it is officially known as the Swearegis Riksbank Prize in Economic Sciences. Okay, and we have understood about like what is auction theory. Okay, we have understood the key terms associated with the auction theory. What are the key terms? Like one is winner's curse. Then there are key variables like rules of the auctions determine the final objective of conducting the auction. Then commodity or services being put up for auction. Associated things with this are this is private value versus common value. Then uncertainty is also associated with auction, because the people who are participating in the bidding process, they may not have proper information about the object that they want to purchase. They may not know what information is available to the other participants of the bidding process. Okay, so this is all about this particular topic. Now let us move to the next topic for the day, which is Rashtriya Kamdhenu Ayog. We will understand about Rashtriya Kamdhenu Ayog. Okay, why it was in news? Because recently the Rashtriya Kamdhenu Ayog has started a nationwide campaign to celebrate Kamdhenu Deepavali Abhiyan. Okay, so this particular Kamdhenu Deepavali Abhiyan was launched by Rashtriya Kamdhenu Ayog. So that's why Rashtriya Kamdhenu Ayog was in news. Okay, so we will understand more about this Kamdhenu Deepavali Abhiyan, and we will understand more about other similar campaigns by the Rashtriya Kamdhenu Ayog. So what are the initiatives or what are the different campaigns of Rashtriya Kamdhenu Ayog? One of the campaign is Kamdhenu Deepavali Abhiyan, which is a new initiative of the Rashtriya Kamdhenu Ayog, and another one is Gaumaya Ganesh campaign. Okay, Gaumaya Ganesh campaign. What is this campaign all about? So they try to promote the cow byproducts. Okay, byproducts of cow, like cow dung, and using cow dung we can make some products that can be used for Deepavali, like for manufacture of like diyas, and manufacture of like different small goods that can be made for Deepavali purpose. So they are trying to promote the byproducts of cow, like cow dung, through this Kamdhenu Deepavali Abhiyan. And before this they had launched Gaumaya Ganesha campaign. Okay, so as you know, Ganesh Chaturthi is celebrated mostly in the state of Maharashtra. So under this particular campaign they promoted the cow byproducts and all. So these are the initiatives, or these are the campaigns of the Rashtriya Kamdhenu Ayog. So now let us learn more about the Rashtriya Kamdhenu Ayog. So this Rashtriya Kamdhenu Ayog works under the Ministry of Fisheries, Animal Husbandry and Dairying. It works under the Ministry of Fisheries, Animal Husbandry and Dairying. This is one ministry. Okay, this is a big name for this particular ministry. So as you can see, Rashtriya Kamdhenu Ayog. Okay, so it is associated with the Department of Animal Husbandry and Dairying, and it works under the Ministry of Fisheries, Animal Husbandry and Dairying. Okay, it is important to remember the name of this particular ministry. And apart from this, let us understand about the objectives of the Rashtriya Kamdhenu Ayog. What are the objectives? They have multiple objectives and functions, so we will learn about them. The Rashtriya Kamdhenu Ayog has been constituted for the conservation, protection and development of cows and their progeny, for proper implementation of laws with respect to prohibition of slaughter and or cruelty of cows, and or giving direction to the cattle development programs. Okay. Then Rashtriya Kamdhenu Ayog will be a high-powered permanent body to formulate policy and to provide direction to the implementation of schemes related to cattle. Okay, so as to give more emphasis on livelihood generation of small and marginal farmers. Then what will be the works of the Rashtriya Kamdhenu Ayog? The Rashtriya Kamdhenu Ayog will provide enabling environment, develop policy framework, shape guidelines aimed at achieving the following. Okay, what will be the aim? Sustainable development and genetic upgradation of genetic resources of cows in India, conservation and development of indigenous breeds of cows, and improved management of cows of the country, enhanced production and productivity throughout the country, leading to higher farm incomes and better quality of life for the dairy farmers. Then protection and promotion of interest of dairy cooperatives, livelihood development agencies, farmer producer companies and dairy industries in the country. Then effective implementation of the laws for the welfare of cows and its progenies in the country and proper working of the gaushalas, gosadans and pinjara poles and other organizations or institutions for protection and development of cows and their progenies. Okay, so these are the objectives of the Rashtriya Kamdhenu Ayog. What are the functions? I have listed down the functions over here. Once we share the document, you can simply read about the functions of the Rashtriya Kamdhenu Ayog. It is more important to learn about the campaigns of the Kamdhenu Ayog and to learn about the ministry with which it is associated. Okay. So now let us move to the next topic for the day, which is philatelic passport. We are going to understand about philatelic passport. Okay. What is philately? Philately is the study of stamps. Okay. If we are studying the stamps, okay, it is known as philately or collection of stamps and all. So philatelic passport means this particular passport is somehow associated with collection of stamps. Okay, this is not the same passport that is given by the Ministry of External Affairs and all. This particular philatelic passport is a kind of it acts as a tourist guide. This philatelic passport acts as a tourist guide. Okay, how it acts as a tourist guide, we will talk about it now. Okay, so let us understand why philatelic passport was in news. Okay, recently the Goa Postal Division, okay, Goa Postal Division released philatelic passport on Festivals of Goa Series 1 on National Philately Day. Okay, so the thing is, the Goa Postal Division has released philatelic passport on Festivals of Goa Series 1 on National Philately Day. What is philatelic passport? Philatelic passport is a unique collectible item. Okay, it is a unique collectible item in which the names of different countries, locations, cities is provided along with the pictures and local information on each separate page. Okay, so the thing is, this philatelic passport is a collectible item, means like a person can collect this particular passport and here the names of different countries, locations, cities is provided along with pictures and local information. What local information is provided? Mostly the information related to the website, related to contact, like phone number may be provided and all. So this particular passport acts as a tourist guide. Okay, once a particular person, let's consider you are visiting Goa tomorrow. Okay, you want to know the nearby locations like in Goa or in nearby states. Let's consider you are visiting to Karnataka also. So the thing is, in that particular passport there may be some, you know, like tourist places whose like where pictures are given and local information is also given. So it will help you to understand more about those locations and to learn more. Okay, so it acts as a tourist guide. So an individual can paste a relevant stamp and get it cancelled with the postmark available in that particular area. It acts as a tourist guide and also enriches the knowledge of the visitors. Okay, the philatelic passport on Festivities of Goa Series 1 enlists 10 unique festivals. So this particular passport that have been given by this Goa Postal Division, okay, Goa Postal Division, it has 10 unique festivals celebrated in Goa. It enlists 10 unique festivals that are celebrated in Goa. This philatelic passport on Festivities of Goa Series 1 will be available for sale of ₹600. Okay, if you pay 600 rupees in the Goa Postal Division, they will give you a philatelic passport if you demand for that. And each head post office with effect from 13th of October, like from 13th of October it is available now. You can purchase it from that thing and you will get more information about the, you know, 10 unique festivals that are celebrated in Goa. Okay, so I hope you understood the philatelic passport. Okay, now let us move to the next topic for the day, which is exercise Suraksha Kavach. Okay, exercise Suraksha Kavach. What do we mean by Suraksha? Suraksha means safety. Okay, Suraksha means safety. Kavach means something, you know, like we have some protective thing. Okay, like anti-terrorist something is there. Okay, so some protective gear is there that is known as Kavach. Okay, exercise Suraksha Kavach. This particular exercise was recently in news, so we are going to understand about it. Okay, so Indian Army and Maharashtra Police recently conducted a joint anti-terrorist exercise in Pune. Okay, so Indian Army along with Maharashtra Police, they conducted joint anti-terrorist exercise in Pune. Pune is a district in Maharashtra. Okay, they have conducted this particular thing. So we will learn about what are the objectives of exercise Suraksha Kavach. Okay, the aim of exercise was to harmonize the drills and procedures of both army and police for activating anti-terrorist quick reaction teams. Okay, they want to activate the anti-terrorist quick reaction teams to counter any terrorist actions in Pune. Okay, so this was the main aim of the exercise Suraksha Kavach, where Indian Army along with Maharashtra Police participated together and they conducted a drill. This is an anti-terrorist exercise or anti-terrorist drill. Okay, the exercise involved participation of quick reaction teams, dog squads, bomb disposal teams of army as well anti-terrorist squads, quick reaction teams of Maharashtra Police. Okay, so these are the organizations or these are the teams that participated in the exercise Suraksha Kavach. They like quick reaction teams, dog squads, bomb disposal teams. Okay, bomb disposal teams of army and anti-terrorist squad and quick reaction teams of Maharashtra Police. They participated there. Now the joint action was thereafter carried out by Army's counter-terrorist task force. Okay, quick reaction team of Maharashtra Police to neutralize terrorists. It involved room intervention drill, search of room for any unidentified items or explosives by dog squads and their neutralization or diffusion by bomb disposal units. Okay, this particular exercise provided an opportunity for both army and police to cooperate, coordinate, co-opt and streamline their drills and procedures. Overall, it was a great learning experience for both. So the thing is here, what is more important for us to learn is name of this particular exercise Suraksha Kavach. Okay, it was an exercise, it was an anti-terrorist exercise conducted between Indian Army and Maharashtra Police. So this is all that we need to learn. All other thing that I have discussed over here, it is for greater understanding purpose. So I hope it was understood. Exercise Suraksha Kavach. Now let us learn about next topic for the day, which is CRISPR-Cas9. Okay, this CRISPR-Cas9 technology was recently in news. Okay, why it was in news? Because recently the Nobel Prize in Chemistry was awarded to two people. Okay, both are women. Okay, it has happened for the first time that like two women together, okay, together alone they have got the Nobel Prize. Okay, so this is the thing. So recently Nobel Prize in Chemistry was awarded to Emmanuel Carpenter, okay, and Jennifer A. Doudna. Okay, Jennifer A. Doudna. These are the name of the two people who have been awarded the Nobel Prize in Chemistry for the development of a method of genome editing. Okay, so the thing is they have developed a method of genome editing. Okay, so that's why they have been awarded the Nobel Prize in Chemistry. So this particular technology becomes important for us to learn more. Okay, so there may be some questions in examination, okay, in UPSC examination in coming years. So let us understand what do we mean by CRISPR-Cas. Okay, what do we mean by CRISPR-Cas? Okay, so the thing is CRISPR, it is a short form. Okay, CRISPR is a short form. Okay, short form for this particular thing: clustered, regularly interspaced, short palindromic repeats. Okay, CRISPR stands for clustered, regularly interspaced, short palindromic repeats. Okay, it is a technology for gene editing and it was first developed in the year of 2012. Okay, so CRISPR stands for clustered, regularly interspaced, short palindromic repeats. Okay, it was first developed in the year of 2012 and this particular technology makes gene sequencing very easy, simple and extremely efficient, providing nearly endless possibilities. Now let us understand what do we mean by CAS. Okay, so this CAS 9, these are considered as genetic sizers. Okay, sizers means कैंची. क्या होता है? Sizers कैंची. Okay, Cas9 is a protein. Okay, Cas9 is a protein that acts as a genetic sizer. Okay, so it can cut genes at specific locations. Okay, CRISPR is clustered regularly interspaced short palindromic repeats. This is the short, CRISPR is the short form of this particular technology, and it is a technology for gene editing. In this particular gene editing technology, we need to cut some of the portions of the gene. So for cutting that particular portion, we have Cas9. Okay, so it is a kind of protein that acts as a genetic sizer, means genetic कैंची, जिसके मदद से हम क्या करते हैं, हम जीन्स को कट करते हैं, स्पेसिफिक लोकेशन में कट करते हैं, देन जो खराब जीन है उसको हम वहाँ से रिमूव करते हैं, और रिमूव करके वी पुट अ सीरीज, ठीक है, जीन का कुछ ऐसा सीक्वेंस हम उसमें डालते हैं विच इज़ हेल्दी and that can repeat in itself in a later stage. Okay, this is all about this CRISPR-Cas technology. So we will learn more about it. Okay, so this particular technology makes gene sequencing very easy, simple and extremely efficient, providing nearly endless possibilities. The CRISPR-Cas tool has already contributed to significant gains in crop resilience, altering their genomic code to better withstand drought and pest. Okay, so the thing is, this particular technology has already contributed to significant gains. Okay, this technology has been used for crop resilience, okay, to withstand drought and pest and all. So this technology has already been used. Now let us learn more about this particular technology, CRISPR technology. Okay, so this technology had a revolutionary impact on the life sciences and contributes to a new cancer therapies. It has potential of curing inherited diseases also. Okay, so there are different kind of diseases. One kind of disease is inherited, means like we get those diseases from our parents, from our biological parents. Okay, and there are acquired diseases, means like during your lifetime you may acquire a particular disease. Okay, as you know that diabetes is there. So one form of diabetes is like that we inherit from our parents. Other form of diabetes is there that we develop or that we acquire during our lifetime. Okay, so the thing is, this CRISPR technology will be a potential technology that may help in curing the inherited diseases in future. Okay, like editing, modifying or gene sequence is not new and has been happening for several decades now, particularly in the field of agriculture, where several crops have been genetically modified to provide particular traits. Okay, this particular technology replicates a natural defense mechanism in Streptococcus pyogenes. Okay, so the thing is, it replicates means एक चीज़ों को हम मल्टीपल बनाते हैं. लाइक अगर हमारे पास कोई एक पर्टिकुलर ओरिजिनल कॉपी है, उसको जब हम मल्टीपल कॉपीज बनाते हैं उसको हम बोलते हैं रेप्लिकेशन. ओके, सो दिस टेक्नोलॉजी रेप्लिकेट्स अ नेचुरल डिफेंस मैकेनिज्म. एज यू नो, लाइक एवरी ऑर्गेनिज्म हैज सम डिफेंस मैकेनिज्म इन देयर बॉडी. ओके, अगेंस्ट एनी फॉरेन like attack of an antigen. If an antigen comes on your body, so in that thing we do have a natural defense mechanism in our body. So the thing is, this technology replicates, like multiplies the defense mechanism. Okay, in this Streptococcus pyogenes. Okay, pyogenes that use a similar method to protect itself from virus attacks. Okay, so this Streptococcus pyogene is a kind of defense mechanism that is available in our body. This mechanism protects the body itself from any virus attacks in future. Okay, so this is the thing. What this technology does, this technology multiplies the the genes that acts as a defense mechanism. So a DNA strand, when broken, has a natural tendency to repair itself, but the auto repair mechanism can lead to regrowth of a problematic sequence. Okay, The scientists intervene during this auto repair process by supplying the desired sequence of genetic codes which replaces the original sequence. Okay. Now let us see how the CRISPR works. Okay, this particular diagram will help you to understand how the CRISPR works. So here I have numbered it, number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, like that. Okay, so what happens, let's consider this is the original DNA strand. Okay, this is the original DNA strand, and in this particular DNA strand, let's consider a particular portion is there that is problematic in nature. So the thing is, what we need to do, we need to cut that particular problematic sequence from this particular DNA, and then we have to replace it with a healthy portion over there. So for cutting that particular thing, we have a Cas9, okay, Cas9 protein over there. So we will understand about it step by step how the CRISPR technology works. Okay, in the first place, what happens, the Cas protein forms a complex with guide RNA in a cell. Okay, this Cas protein, it forms a complex with guide RNA in a particular cell. And after then what happens, this complex attaches to a matching genomic DNA sequence adjacent to a spacer, okay, which is a yellow segment. Let's consider over here, see this particular diagram over here. Let's consider this is the DNA strand, and over here this yellow portion over here, it denotes the spacer or yellow segment. What happens in this strand, this particular Cas9, okay, Cas9 protein, it simply attaches over there, and after it attaches, what happens, so we come to the next step. Okay, in the next step, what happens, the Cas RNA complex cuts the double strand of the DNA. Okay, so this particular Cas9, it has attached over here nearby the spacer, and after then it cuts, okay, cuts the double strand of the DNA. Okay, and after it cuts the double strand of the DNA, then we insert a programmed DNA over here. So after then we insert a programmed DNA. This is the next step, which is the fourth step over here. Then it attaches a programmed DNA over here. So programmed DNA may be inserted at the cut. Okay, what is happening, we have DNA strands, we have different sequences of the DNA. There may be some there may be some specific portion in the DNA that is problematic in nature. So near that near that particular thing, we will cut using this Cas9, and after cutting we will insert a programmed DNA over here for repairing the genes. Okay, so this is all about this particular topic. Okay, if you want to learn more about this topic, you just need to go through this particular document once again. So these are the people who have been awarded. So let us little bit discuss more about this topic. So this is one of the person who has been awarded this particular this Nobel Prize in this chemistry. So this carpenter, while studying this Streptococcus pyogenes, which is a harmful bacterium, discovered a previously known molecule which is known as tracer RNA. Okay, tracer RNA. The tracer RNA was part of a bacteria's ancient immune system. Okay, so this tracer RNA is a part of a bacteria's ancient immune system. It is associated with the immune system of the body. CRISPR-Cas that disarmed viruses by cleaving. Cleaving means cutting their DNA. Okay, so tracer RNA is a part of the immune system of a bacteria. Okay, so this scientist, this person has studied this Streptococcus pyogenes, okay, which is a harmful bacterium, and in this particular bacterium, this person has come across tracer RNA. This tracer RNA is an ancient immune system that is there in this particular, like in this particular this Streptococcus pyogenes. Then tracer RNA is programmed to locate the particular problematic sequence on the DNA strand, and a specific protein called Cas9, okay, which is known as a genetic sizer, is used to break and remove the problematic sequence. Okay, both scientists collaborated and succeeded in recreating a bacteria's genetic sizer in a test tube and simplifying the sizer's molecular components, making it easier for use. In their natural form, the sizers recognize DNA from viruses. Thus, the duo means the two people. Okay, thus the duo reprogrammed them so that they could be controlled and can cut any DNA molecule to a predetermined site. Okay, so I hope you understood. I'll take you through this particular topic once again. Okay, so what is CRISPR-Cas? CRISPR-Cas होता क्या है? CRISPR-Cas एक जीन एडिटिंग टेक्नोलॉजी है. इस टेक्नोलॉजी के ऊपर, इस टेक्नोलॉजी को डेवलप करने के लिए दो लोगों को नोबेल प्राइज दिया गया है टुगेदर, एंड दोनों दीज टू पीपल आर विमेन. ओके, एंड क्रिस्पर जो है, क्रिस्पर का फुल फॉर्म है क्लस्टर्ड रेगुलरली इंटरस्पेस्ड शॉर्ट पैलिंड्रोमिक रिपीट्स. कास जो है वो एक्ट करता है एज अ जेनेटिक साइजर और कैंची, जिसके मदद से हम जीन्स को कट करते हैं. ठीक है, सो दिस इज ऑल. ओके, इससे एसोसिएटेड टॉपिक इज ट्रेसर आरएनए. ओके, ट्रेसर आरएनए जो हमने देखा था. So what are the things that you need to learn from this particular topic? Okay, that Nobel Prize in Chemistry has been awarded for CRISPR-Cas, for the development of CRISPR-Cas technology to two people, both of them are women. CRISPR-Cas technology has been in news for a long time. Okay, it has already been developed for various things. Recently, one person from China, that person, what he did, he had successfully edited the genome of human embryo that led to the birth of two twin girls. Okay, so that was recently in news, and that person has used the CRISPR-Cas technology, okay, for gene editing. That is also in news. So what are the things you need to remember? Full form of CRISPR, you need to remember that Cas9 acts as a genetic sizer. Okay, genetic sizer means like कैंची जो जीन को कट करेगा. एंड यू हैव टू लर्न अबाउट द स्ट्रेप्टोकोकस पायरोजीन. ओके, दैट स्ट्रेप्टोकोकस पायरोजीन इज एसोसिएटेड विद दिस टॉपिक, एंड यू हैव टू लर्न अबाउट द ट्रेसर आरएनए नेम. कि ट्रेसर आरएनए जो है, ये जो है ट्रेसर आरएनए स्ट्रेप्टोकोकस पायरोजीन के अंदर था, दैट एक्ट्स एज अ इम्यून सिस्टम. ओके, दैट एक्ट्स एज अ इम्यून सिस्टम. सो दिस इज ऑल इन दिस पर्टिकुलर टॉपिक. Now let us learn or understand the last topic for the day, which is sovereign gold bond. We will understand about sovereign gold bond. Okay, why it was in news, we will understand some details about the sovereign gold bond scheme, and we will solve a question related to this sovereign gold bond scheme. Okay, so why sovereign gold bond was in news? Because the seven tranche of the gold bond scheme, in which the Reserve Bank of India issued bonds linked to the market price of the gold on behalf of the government, will be available for investment on 5 days starting from 12th of October. Okay, so the thing is, from 12th of October the sovereign gold bond will be available for investment, and 7 tranche of the sovereign of the gold bond scheme has been released. Okay, so it was launched by the Reserve Bank of India on behalf of the government of India. Okay, so we will understand more about the sovereign gold bond scheme. I hope you understood. Sovereign means, you understand what do we mean by sovereign? Okay, sovereign means कोई पर्टिकुलर गवर्नमेंट है. ठीक है, अगर हम सॉवरेनिटी की बात करते हैं, कोई गवर्नमेंट अगर है, तो इट इज़ इंटरनली फ्री टू मेक लॉज फॉर इटसेल्फ, and it is also externally free. Means like there is no higher authority externally that commands it to make any rules and regulation. Okay, sovereignty क्या होता है? जैसे इंडिया एक sovereign country है, इंडिया अपने लिए लॉ बना सकती है. ठीक है, कोई दूसरा कंट्री उस पर प्रेशर नहीं डालेगा कि आप ऐसा ही लॉ बनाओ. That is sovereign country that can govern itself. Okay, so एक sovereign country जैसे इंडिया ने, like government of India has released this particular bond. It is known as sovereign gold bond. Okay, what it is known as? It is known as sovereign gold bond. So I hope you understood the meaning of sovereign. Okay, sovereign gold bond, ये जो gold bond है, ये gold bond को release कौन करती है? This gold bond is released by the government of India, by the central government of India. Okay, so we will learn more about the sovereign gold bond scheme. Okay, so the sovereign gold bond scheme, okay, was launched in November 2015 with an objective to reduce the demand for physical gold and to shift a part of the domestic saving used for the purchases of gold into financial saving. Okay, ज़्यादातर लोग क्या करते हैं, अपने पैसे को सेव करना होता है, या तो वो बैंक के अकाउंट में डिपॉजिट करते हैं, या फिर वो प्रॉपर्टी खरीदते हैं, या फिर वो सोना खरीद के घर पे रखते हैं. यू अंडरस्टैंडिंग? सो द थिंग इज, इसमें क्या है, जब लोग फिजिकल सोना खरीदते हैं उसके वजह से जो अवेलेबिलिटी होता है सोने की वो काफ़ी कम हो जाती है। ऑल्दो मेन पर्पस लोगों का क्या होता है इन मोस्ट केसेस अपार्ट फ्रॉम रिलीजियस थिंग, मेन पर्पस लोगों का ये होता है कि हम इन्वेस्टमेंट करें, गोल्ड में इन्वेस्टमेंट करें, ठीक है। तो फिजिकल गोल्ड, क्योंकि हमारे पास फिजिकल गोल्ड की क्वांटिटी काफ़ी कम है एंड वी आर अ मेजर इंपोर्टर ऑफ गोल्ड फ्रॉम आउटसाइड, तो हम क्या करना चाहते हैं, इंडियन गवर्नमेंट क्या करना चाहती है, इट वांट्स टू रिड्यूस द इम्पोर्ट ऑफ गोल्ड्स। हम गोल्ड के इम्पोर्ट को रिड्यूस करना चाहते हैं बाहर से। तो कैसे हम रिड्यूस कर सकते हैं, हम रिड्यूस कर सकते हैं बाय हैविंग अ मैकेनिज्म, और वो मैकेनिज्म है सॉवरेन गोल्ड बॉन्ड स्कीम। ओके, हम इसके बारे में समझेंगे अभी। सो नाउ कौन एलिजिबल होते हैं मतलब सॉवरेन गोल्ड बॉन्ड स्कीम को लेने के लिए, मतलब कौन, मतलब हु आर द बेनिफिशियरीज और हु कैन यू नो हु कैन गेट देमसेल्व्स आ सॉवरेन गोल्ड बॉन्ड, ठीक है। एलिजिबिलिटी क्या है, दे आर रिस्ट्रिक्टेड फॉर सेल टू रेसिडेंट इंडिविजुअल्स। रेसिडेंट इंडिविजुअल मीन्स जो इंडियन सिटीजन्स है, इंडियन सिटीजन जो इंडिया में रह रहे हैं, ठीक है, रेसिडेंट इंडिविजुअल्स, ओके, they are eligible, ठीक है। These sovereign gold bonds are restricted to resident individuals, Hindu undivided families, HUFs, trusts, universities and charitable institutions, okay। ये सारे लोग क्या है, they are eligible to to purchase the sovereign gold bond, ठीक है। ये जो sovereign gold bond है ये किनको बेचा जाता है, रेसिडेंट इंडिविजुअल्स को, हिंदू अनडिवाइडेड फैमिलीज को, ट्रस्ट को, यूनिवर्सिटीज़ को एंड चैरिटेबल इंस्टीट्यूशंस को, ओके। सो दीज पीपल आर एलिजिबल फॉर सॉवरेन गोल्ड बॉन्ड, ठीक है। इनको बेचा जाता है या फिर ये लोग खरीद सकते हैं, सिंपल। कौन इशू करता है सॉवरेन गोल्ड बॉन्ड को, द गोल्ड बॉन्ड्स आर इशूड एज द गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया स्टॉक, ओके। ये कैसे इशू किया जाता है, एज अ गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया स्टॉक अंडर द गवर्नमेंट सिक्योरिटीज एक्ट 2006, ओके। गवर्नमेंट सिक्योरिटीज एक्ट, ओके, GS एक्ट 2006 के अंडर गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया स्टॉक के तरह इसको इशू किया जाता है। और कौन इशू करता है, दीज आर इशूड बाय द रिजर्व बैंक ऑफ इंडिया RBI ऑन बिहाफ ऑफ द गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया। इनिशियल बॉडी जो रिलीज करती है बॉन्ड को, इट इज़ द गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया। इन गवर्नमेंट के बिहाफ में इसे रिजर्व बैंक ऑफ इंडिया इशू करती है, ओके। सो द बॉन्ड्स आर सोल्ड थ्रू कॉमर्शियल बैंक्स, Stock Holding Corporation of India Limited, okay, designated post offices and recognized stock exchanges like National Stock Exchange of India Limited, Bombay Stock Exchange, so इसे NSE बोलते हैं शॉर्ट फॉर्म में, it is known as NSE, National Stock Exchange, okay, NSE. Then we have Bombay Stock Exchange, okay. सो इनके थ्रू डायरेक्टली भी सेल होता है एंड थ्रू एजेंट्स भी सेल होते हैं, ठीक है। बेसिकली दिस सॉवरेन गोल्ड बॉन्ड इज इशूड बाय द गवर्नमेंट, ओके, गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया एज गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया स्टॉक अंडर गवर्नमेंट सिक्योरिटीज एक्ट 2006। इसको इशू करती है रिजर्व बैंक ऑफ इंडिया गवर्नमेंट के बिहाफ पे। एंड ये कौन से मैकेनिज्म के थ्रू बेचा जाता है, कॉमर्शियल बैंक, कॉमर्शियल प्राइवेट बैंक्स भी हो सकते हैं, पब्लिक सेक्टर बैंक्स भी हो सकते हैं, स्टॉक होल्डिंग कॉर्पोरेशन ऑफ इंडिया लिमिटेड, देन डेजिग्नेट पोस्ट ऑफिस से भी आप परचेज कर सकते हो सॉवरेन गोल्ड बॉन्ड को, नेशनल स्टॉक एक्सचेंज से भी परचेज कर सकते हो, बॉम्बे स्टॉक एक्सचेंज से भी परचेज कर सकते हो। मीन्स लाइक दिस इज वेयर लाइक यू कैन परचेज द सॉवरेन गोल्ड बॉन्ड। वी हैव ऑलरेडी डिस्कस्ड हु आर एलिजिबल टू परचेज द सॉवरेन गोल्ड बॉन्ड और किनको बेचा जा सकता है। सॉवरेन गोल्ड बॉन्ड के बेनिफिट्स क्या क्या हो सकते हैं, दिस बॉन्ड्स कैन बी यूज्ड एज कोलेटरल फॉर लोन्स, ओके। जैसे आपने सॉवरेन गोल्ड बॉन्ड खरीद लिया, फॉर एग्जांपल यू हैव मान लो आपके पास 10 लाख रुपए है, 10 लाख रुपए लेके गए आप, ठीक है, पोस्ट ऑफिस में गए, आपने बोला मुझे सॉवरेन गोल्ड बॉन्ड चाहिए, 10 लाख रुपए आपने दिया, 10 लाख रुपए का आपने बॉन्ड खरीदा सॉवरेन गोल्ड बॉन्ड। उसके बाद क्या है कि आपके पास तो पेपर है, बॉन्ड इज अ पेपर, ओके, बॉन्ड इज अ पेपर। नाउ इन फ्यूचर अगर आपको इफ़ यू वांट सम लोन फ्रॉम द बैंक, अगर आपके पास अभी पैसे कम हो गए, ठीक है, आपको लोन चाहिए, तो आप क्या कर सकते हो, कुछ ना कुछ मॉर्टगेज रखना पड़ता है, ठीक है, कोलेटरल रखना पड़ता है। तो आप बैंक को बॉन्ड पेपर दे सकते हो कि ये आप कोलेटरल रख लो, इसके बिहाफ पे मुझे लोन दे दो, यू कैन डू दिस पर्टिकुलर थिंग, ओके। द बॉन्ड्स कैन बी यूज्ड एज कोलेटरल फॉर लोन्स capital gains tax arising on redemption of sovereign gold bond to an individual has been exempted. Okay, जैसे मान लो आपने sovereign gold bond purchase किया, आपने 10 लाख रुपए इन्वेस्ट किया, आपने बॉन्ड परचेज किया, उसके बाद जब आपने बॉन्ड को सेल किया, उसमें आपको क्या है, आपने कैपिटल इन्वेस्ट किया था, यू हैव गॉट सम इंटरेस्ट आउट ऑफ इट, ठीक है, आपको कैपिटल गेन्स टैक्स मतलब जो है इसमें क्या है, आपको कैपिटल जो भी प्रॉफिट हुआ इसमें उस कैपिटल में, ठीक है, आपको उसके ऊपर कोई टैक्स नहीं देना है. ओके, यू डोंट हैव टू पे एनी टैक्सेस फॉर द कैपिटल गेन दैट यू मेक फ्रॉम सॉवरेन गोल्ड बॉन्ड. मान लो आपके पास यू हैव अ फिजिकल गोल्ड. ओके, आपके पास फिजिकल गोल्ड है, अगर आप बेचते हो तो मतलब टुडे यू परचेज, आफ्टर 10 years if you are selling, you are going to have some capital gains on that thing. So you know, capital gains tax may be applied by the government, but the thing is, if you have a sovereign gold bond with you, so here you don't have to pay capital gain tax. Okay, you don't have to pay capital gain tax because it is exempted. Redemption is the act of an issuer purchasing a bond at or before maturity. Okay, at or before maturity. कहने का मतलब रिडीम्पशन क्या, आपने पोस्ट ऑफिस में गए, यू हैव गिवन योर 10 लाख रुपीज़, आपने बॉन्ड परचेज किया पोस्ट ऑफिस से, बॉन्ड परचेज करने के बाद आप क्या कर सकते हो, एक मेच्योरिटी डेट होता है कि 3 साल का, 5 साल का, तो अगर आप 5 साल के बाद उस बॉन्ड को, 5 साल का लेट्स कंसीडर मेच्योरिटी डेट है, 5 साल बाद आप मतलब लाइक वहाँ पे जाके उसको उनको मतलब बॉन्ड वापस करते हो, पैसा लेते हो, इट इज़ नोन एज रिडेम्पशन. आप मेच्योरिटी पे भी कर सकते हो जो पूरा टर्म हो जाता है, या फिर आप बिफोर मेच्योरिटी भी कर सकते हो, लेकिन इसमें कुछ लॉक इन पीरियड होता है. मान लेते हैं कि 3 साल का लॉक इन पीरियड है और 5 साल की मेच्योरिटी है, तो 3 साल से 5 साल के बीच में आप कभी भी जाके रिडीम कर सकते हो. ठीक है, तो यू विल बी गेटिंग कैपिटल गेन्स ऑन इट ऑल्सो. Capital gain is the profit earned. Okay, capital gain is the profit earned on the sale of an asset like stock, bonds और real assets. Okay, जैसे मान लो आपने गोल्ड बेचा, आज आपने गोल्ड खरीदा 10 लाख रुपए का, आपने 5 साल बाद बेचा 12 लाख रुपए में बिक गया, तो वहाँ पे आपको कैपिटल गेन हुआ. ठीक है, उसे कैपिटल गेन बोलते हैं. ओके, सो नाउ let us solve this particular question quickly. Okay, this is the question. Consider the following statements about sovereign gold bond scheme. Okay, we need to consider these statements about sovereign gold bond scheme. Statement 1: these are a kind of securities denominated in grams of gold issued by public sector banks and authorized private sector banks operating in India. Okay, here we have to focus on the keyword issued by. Okay, second statement is its objective is to reduce the demand for physical gold and shift a part of the domestic savings of the gold into financial savings. Okay, third is investment are assured in the market value of the gold at the time of maturity and periodical interest. Which of the statements given above is or are correct? ठीक है, हमें पता करना है कि इनमें से कौन से स्टेटमेंट करेक्ट है. 4 ऑप्शन से ABCD एंड इसमें कोड्स लिखे हैं 1 only, 1 and 2 only, 2 and 3 only, 1, 2 and 3 only. So we need to find out. See, recently we have studied that the sovereign gold bonds are issued by the Reserve Bank of India and they are sold through public sector banks and authorized private sector banks. So public sector banks and authorized private sector banks, they do not issue. Okay, it is issued by the Reserve Bank of India on behalf of the government of India, and it is sold through the public sector banks, authorized private sector banks, National Stock Exchange, Bombay Stock Exchange, post offices and all. ठीक है, तो इनके थ्रू बेचा जाता है, but it is not issued by the public sector banks. So statement 1 is incorrect. If you are able to understand that statement 1 is incorrect, what you can do, you can eliminate all options that have statement 1. Okay, that have 1. So D can be eliminated, A can be eliminated, B can be eliminated, because in sub में statement 1 लिखा है. So what is the right answer? Right answer is C. Okay, 2 and 3 is the right answer. Okay, I hope you understood how we work on elimination technique. Means like you identify one statement that is correct or that is incorrect. If it is incorrect, then you have to eliminate that option from that particular statement from all the options. You will be at the right statement. So statement 2 and statement 3 are correct. Its objective is to reduce the demand of. जाहिर सी बात है, हम क्या कर सकते हैं, अगर लोगों के पास पैसा है वो क्या फिजिकल गोल्ड परचेज करने की कोशिश करेंगे। अगर फिजिकल गोल्ड इंडिया में कम हो जाता है तो हम क्या करते हैं, इंपोर्ट करते हैं। तो गवर्नमेंट ने सॉवरेन गोल्ड बॉन्ड क्यों किया, ताकि लोग इन्वेस्ट कर पाए, ठीक है। मतलब सिमिलर फॉर्म में, अब जैसे गोल्ड होता है हमारे पास, गोल्ड को हम कभी भी बेचेंगे तो उसका मतलब प्राइस कीप्स ऑन इंक्रीजिंग, सो द थिंग इज पीपल गेट इंटरेस्ट ऑल्सो, मतलब पीपल गेट कैपिटल गेन्स। तो मेन ऑब्जेक्टिव तो यही है, इट्स ऑब्जेक्टिव इज टू रिड्यूस द डिमांड ऑफ फिजिकल गोल्ड and shift a part of the domestic saving of gold into financial saving. This is a right statement. Second is a right statement. Third, investors are assured of market value of gold at the time of maturity and periodical interest. Okay, जब mature होता है तो market value मिलता है उनको gold का, ठीक है। capital gains tax भी नहीं लगता है, ठीक है। periodical interest भी मिलते हैं लोगों को। So these are the benefits of the sovereign gold bond scheme. Okay, so C is the right answer. And I have given answer over here. So under the sovereign gold bond scheme, the Reserve Bank of India will issue the bonds on behalf of the government of India. ठीक है, कौन इशू करता है, Reserve Bank of India issues. Okay, Reserve Bank of India issues the sovereign gold bond on behalf of the government of India. The bonds will be sold at post offices and banks. Okay, they will be sold at post offices and banks and issued in denomination of grams. Okay, so gram में denomination होता है, but like they are sold at post offices and banks, National Stock Exchange, Bombay Stock Exchange and all. But it is not issued by banks. It is issued by the Reserve Bank of India. Okay, which is the central bank for India. Its objective is to reduce the demand of physical gold and shift a part of the domestic savings of gold into financial savings. So statement 2 was correct. Third statement is the investors will be compensated at a fixed rate of 2.5% per annum. Okay, so interest भी मिलता है लोगों को, जो invest करते हैं they get a interest of 2.5% per annum payable semi-annually on the nominal value. Okay, nominal value मतलब जो रियल टाइम वैल्यू है, जो इन्फ्लेशन रेट है उसके अकॉर्डिंग, मतलब लाइक दे विल बी पेड। इन्वेस्टर्स आर अश्योर्ड ऑफ मार्केट वैल्यू ऑफ गोल्ड एट द टाइम ऑफ मेच्योरिटी एंड पीरियोडिकल इंटरेस्ट। पीरियोडिकल इंटरेस्ट हमने ऑलरेडी देखा, पर एनम हर साल 2.5% इंटरेस्ट मिलता है और इंटरेस्ट हर 6 महीने में पे किया जाता है। एंड द थिंग इज लाइक दे आर they get market value of the gold at the maturity. Okay, they get market value of the gold at the maturity. So that is all for today that we have discussed. Okay, so I'll quickly take you to the topics that we have learned today. Okay, I'll quickly take you to the topics that we have understood today. So today we have understood blue flag certification. Okay, we have understood that blue flag certification is given by the Foundation for Environmental Education, which is a non-profit organization based in Denmark. It has recently awarded blue flag tag to 8 Indian beaches. Then we have understood about the Shanghai Cooperation Organization. We have understood about its member states. There are 8 member states including India. It has 4 observer states and 6 dialogue partners. We have seen this structure also. We have seen regional anti-terrorist structure, okay, which is associated with Shanghai Cooperation Organization. We have understood about the auction theory in economic sciences. We have understood why it is not a truly Nobel prize in economics. Then we have understood about Rashtriya Kamdhenu Ayog, okay, why it was in news. We have understood about philatelic passport. We have understood about exercise Suraksha Kavach, okay, exercise Suraksha Kavach between Indian Army and Maharashtra Police. We have understood about CRISPR-Cas technology, where the Nobel Prize in Chemistry has been awarded to 2 women. Okay, they are from United States of America. Then we have understood about the sovereign gold bond scheme. Okay, so this is all that we have to discuss today. Okay, so I'll be just quickly moving through the slides so that you can quickly go through it. Blue flag certification awarded by the Foundation for Environmental Education. It is Denmark based non-profit organization. It is awarded to beaches, marinas and boats. Then there are various criteria, 4 main criteria: water quality, environmental management, environmental education and safety. Okay, then 8 beaches in India have been awarded blue flag tags. 2 beaches are from the state of Karnataka. Okay, then 1 beach is from the Andaman and Nicobar Island. one more beach is from Diu. Okay, Diu is a part of a union territory. Andaman and Nicobar Island is again a union territory. So there are two union territories from two beaches from two union territories from where this blue flag tag has been awarded. Okay, where okay. Then let us move to the next. Shanghai Cooperation Organization. We have understood 8 member states. Okay, like India, these are the member states of the SCO. These are observer states, and these are the dialogue partners. India is a member of Shanghai Cooperation Organization. Okay, then we need to learn more about the regional anti-terrorist structure. Third topic, we have understood about auction theory in economic sciences. Okay, it is officially known as Swadeji's Risk Bank Prize in economic sciences. It is not truly a Nobel Prize in economics. Okay, it has been created from a donation, okay, by a donation from the Central Bank of Sweden, which is known as Swadeji's Risk Bank. Okay, then okay, we have understood key variables, rules of auction. Commodity or services being put up for auction, it has private value, it has common value. Then we have understood uncertainty which is associated. Okay, then we have understood the term winner's curse. It is associated with the like this particular thing, theory of auctions. Okay, now let us move to the next topic. We have understood about Rashtriya Kamdhenu Ayog. Okay, these are the initiatives or the campaigns. Okay, initiatives are Kamdhenu Deepavali Abhiyan and Gau Maya Ganesha campaign, and this Rashtriya Kamdhenu Ayog works under the Ministry of Fisheries, Animal Husbandry and Dairying. Okay, then we have understood its objective also. Now we have understood about philatelic passport. Philately क्या होता है? Study of stamp. Stamp paper होता है ना, stamps जो लगता है कि if you're अगर हम कोई लेटर भेजते हैं किसी को तो स्टैम्प लगाते हैं ना उसके ऊपर, तो दैट इज नोन एज स्टैम्प. तो स्टडी ऑफ स्टैम्प इज नोन एज फिलाटेली और फिलाटोलॉजी. ओके, देन फिलाटेलिक पासपोर्ट ऐसा पासपोर्ट होता है जिसमें मतलब हर पेज में अलग अलग जगह का फोटो होता है, उसके इंफॉर्मेशन होता है. तो हाउ इट हेल्प्स अस टू अंडरस्टैंड अबाउट डिफरेंट प्लेसेस. ठीक है, ये टूरिस्ट गाइड के तरह एक्ट करता है. ठीक है, तो फिलाटेलिक पासपोर्ट क्या होता है? यूनिक कलेक्टेबल आइटम होता है वेयर लाइक वी हैव नेम्स ऑफ डिफरेंट कंट्रीज, लोकेशन, सिटीज़. ठीक है, विद पिक्चर्स आर प्रोवाइडेड. लोकल इन्फॉर्मेशन जैसे वेबसाइट का या कॉन्टैक्ट इन्फॉर्मेशन आर प्रोवाइडेड ओवर देयर. ओके, सो रिसेंटली गोवा पोस्टल डिवीजन ने लॉन्च किया था फिलाटेलिक पासपोर्ट. दैट्स व्हाई इट वाज इन न्यूज़. ठीक है, सो इट इज़ अवेलेबल एट द पानाजी हेड पोस्ट ऑफिस with effect from 13th of October 2020. Okay, now let us move to the next topic. Exercise Suraksha Kavach. ये एंटी टेररिस्ट एक्सरसाइज था बिटवीन इंडियन आर्मी एंड महाराष्ट्र पुलिस. ओके, आई होप यू अंडरस्टूड. देन हमने देखा क्रिस्पर कास्ट टेक्नोलॉजी. ओके, इस टेक्नोलॉजी के ऊपर रिसेंटली नोबेल प्राइज दिया गया है केमिस्ट्री में. ठीक है, क्रिस्पर का फुल फॉर्म है क्लस्टर्ड रेगुलरली इंटरस्पेस्ड शॉर्ट पैलिंड्रोमिक रिपीट्स. ओके, कास्ट जो होता है इट एक्ट्स एज अ जेनेटिक साइजर, एंड इससे एसोसिएटेड एक इम्पॉर्टेंट टर्म है. व्हाट इज दैट इम्पॉर्टेंट टर्म? ओके, वी आर गोइंग टू अंडरस्टैंड दैट थिंग. सो दैट इम्पॉर्टेंट टर्म इज स्ट्रेप्टोकोकस पायरोजीन्स. ओके, स्ट्रेप्टोकोकस पायरोजीन्स, दैट इज एन इम्पॉर्टेंट थिंग. वी हैव अंडरस्टूड कि हाउ दिस क्रिस्पर कास्ट टेक्नोलॉजी वर्क्स. देन वी हैव लर्नड अबाउट ट्रेसर आरएनए जो इससे कनेक्टेड है. ठीक है, देन लास्ट टॉपिक जो हमने आज सीखा वो सॉवरेन गोल्ड बॉन्ड के बारे में हमने सीखा. सॉवरेन मीन्स एक मतलब इंडिपेंडेंट गवर्नमेंट. ठीक है, जैसे गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया, गवर्नमेंट ने रिलीज किया कोई बॉन्ड, उसे सॉवरेन बॉन्ड बोलते हैं. तो गवर्नमेंट ने सॉवरेन गोल्ड बॉन्ड इशू किया. ठीक है, और ठीक है मतलब लाइक और मतलब एक्चुअली में इशू कौन करता है? इट इज़ इशूड बाय द रिजर्व बैंक ऑफ इंडिया ऑन बिहाफ ऑफ द गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया. ठीक है, इशूइंग अथॉरिटी रिजर्व बैंक ऑफ इंडिया है. और उसके बाद कौन एलिजिबल है? रेसिडेंट इंडिविजुअल्स, हिंदू अनडिवाइडेड फैमिलीज, ट्रस्ट, यूनिवर्सिटीज़, चैरिटेबल इंस्टीट्यूशंस एंड ऑल. ठीक है, ये एलिजिबल है सॉवरेन गोल्ड बॉन्ड को परचेज करने के लिए. फिर हमने देखा कि मतलब ये इशू किया जाता है रिजर्व बैंक ऑफ इंडिया के थ्रू ऑन बिहाफ ऑफ गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया, एंड इट एक्ट्स एज अ गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया स्टॉक अंडर द गवर्नमेंट सिक्योरिटीज एक्ट 2006. एंड कौन सेल करती है इन बॉन्ड्स को? कॉमर्शियल बैंक सेल करती है. प्राइवेट बैंक भी हो सकते हैं, पब्लिक सेक्टर बैंक भी हो सकते हैं, स्टॉक होल्डिंग कॉर्पोरेशन ऑफ इंडिया, डेजिग्नेटेड पोस्ट ऑफिसेस, नेशनल स्टॉक एक्सचेंज, बॉम्बे स्टॉक एक्सचेंज, दे सेल इट. ठीक है। एंड लाइक यू नो बॉन्ड को हम कोलेटरल के लिए भी यूज़ कर सकते हैं। कैपिटल गेन टैक्स एग्जेम्प्ट होता है इसमें। रिडेम्पशन का मतलब ये होता है कि आपने बॉन्ड को सेल कर दिया आफ्टर अ सर्टेन पीरियड ऑफ टाइम, या तो मेच्योरिटी या बिफोर मेच्योरिटी आफ्टर द लॉक इन पीरियड हैज़ एंडेड। कैपिटल गेन्स क्या होता है, आपने कोई भी चीज़ खरीदा, ठीक है, आज आपने एक प्रॉपर्टी खरीदी कुछ भी, एंड इफ़ यू आर सेलिंग इट आफ्टर फ्यू ईयर्स, तो उसमें आपको क्या होता है, प्रॉफिट होता है, तो दैट इज़ नोन एज कैपिटल गेन्स, ठीक है। So we solved a question also on this topic. Okay, so we have understood about elimination technique over here. So that's all that we wanted to discuss today. Okay, I hope this topic was understood. Thank you so much for staying connected and learning this topic with me. Okay, if you have any question, you can type your question on your on the comment box which is available below our YouTube channel. Okay, thank you so much everyone. Hope you have a good day. Bye bye.